Welcome back. My name is Vasco the Gamer, and today I'm just going to continue talking about the good, the bad, and the mediocre days of, well, life. You got the good days where everything is normal or good, where you can see all the colors vibrating through the air, all the different, well, colors that's in the nature. The grass is green and the sky is blue. Then you got the bad days where nothing goes your way and something or everything seems hopeless. Basically a bit of despair. And then you got the mediocre days in which I have discovered has just come often and more often. And those are the days that seems really good at first, and then suddenly you just got I don't really know how to say it, but whatever feeling. Like, yeah, having a good day. Everything is good, sky is blue, purplish, I have no idea, I'm colorblind. And then suddenly you just go full colorblind mode. Everything is grey. No, that's just a metaphor. I'm not having a seizure, I hope. But my point here is that there are some days where everything is good, you wake up, goes like normal, and suddenly without a trigger or warning, grey. Everything is completely grayscaled. There is no happiness, there is no misery, there is nothing. And that is not a very good feeling to have, because what you want to do that day, you are not going to make that work. Because you don't feel anything. You don't feel over the moon, you don't feel down in the dirt. You don't feel anything. All emotions just zip, no, and are replaced with what's the point? Whatever. And in what I've noticed recently is that around 60% maybe of the days, between 50 and 60, are good. 25 to 30% is bad days where, well, most things seems, well, they're not that good, but then again, I can have some good moments in those days. I try to have a laughing moment at least once during a day. And then you got those days that seems good in the beginning, but then again just turns out mediocre, or I don't really know how to say this. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I would say those are just whatever days. That's what they turn into. And that's just very annoying, because there is no uplifting from them, as far as I've experienced. Some of you may have a clue what I'm talking about here. But those are the days where no matter how much you try and laugh, it's just a fake laugh. And even that doesn't help those days. You just exist those days. And for me, that lasts until I go to bed and sleep it off-ish. For me, sleeping is just a restart. When I wake up again, no matter how long I slept, it's okay, we're beginning anew. Let's see how this is. So that's what I've been doing whenever I feel too much down. I don't enjoy drinking because that only makes another problem out of it, so instead I'm just trying to find other, I won't say coping mechanisms, but mental health-ish things that might help me, at least. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because, well, you deserve to know how things are. What drives me and how I am. Because I will affect the channel, so it will indirectly affect you. So that's why I'm sharing this. Also, back in the study, just because it's here that I can think for myself and have, well, some moments of myself. And I don't really know if there's going to be another video today. I just have to see that. So, well, this may be the only video today. Because right now, I'm in the space between good and mediocre. Yeah. And I know that if there is just one more thing that pushes me, and I will fall down into that ditch. And I won't get up again this day, or today at least. They don't last that long, but they're quite annoying because if, let's say, you don't know the trigger of it, then you could develop some anxiety for it, and that is just annoying. Just to be frankly, it's bloody annoying to know that any second now that this day, which is a good day, could just go straight off the rails. And so I try to avoid that but since I don't know the trigger, it can happen at any time, and so I could develop something else. I do not want to be a hypocrite. I do not want to be anything other than, well, me. I don't want to develop something in correspondence or in effect or consequence of having something else. That's not good. Some of my friends have had this in the past and they have gotten through it. I have no idea how, because we're all individuals and so we function differently. So even if a coping mechanism or mental health therapy or anything helps them, I will try it and see if it helps me. If it doesn't, well, that's because we're all different, with different issues and different starts and anything. And could this monitor please shut the fuck off, turning itself off and on? That just annoys me. Yeah, this is just an annoying day, basically. Things than that, well, I'm still planning a lot of smaller things. Still setting up all the screens so that I can have a proper stream and game on that screen and have something else on that screen so I can, well, see your chat. Because what's the point of streaming really when I can play but you can't see it? That's basically just a recording session for me. And also I'm looking really forward to getting back into the games, because I have a lot of new ones that I want to try out and see how you react to them. Yesterday I had the second run at No Man's Sky for ages, and I had another State Fire video. I enjoy those games, especially just exploring through the vastness of the universe in No Man's Sky. That's lovely, and I want to keep doing that. But I don't want to go into creating that kind of content without my head in the right place. I'm sure you understand, but in case you don't, it's just because I don't feel that's fair to you guys. That's why I'm making this vlog, to just explain that if I'm not at 100%, I will not make content that I feel is bad, or worse than it already is. Because if my head is not in the right place, how can I really justify making that into a video and then go through editing that footage in the same mindset or even in a better mindset where I know that this is not good content? That just doesn't seem fair to anyone. Not me, not you, not, well, whoever watches and subscribes to me. And so, I would say that I'm sorry for not being able to put out more content, but at the same time I'm making sure that, one, I don't overwork myself, because that's something I've done recently a lot. I'm the first one to overwork himself while not being in the best mindset. Two, I want to make sure that the content you get, the videos that I upload, are good ones, or at least ones that I can feel proud of, and so you guys can have something to watch that will raise an emotion. If it's anger, if it's, well, sadness, that's something. It's not a good emotion, but it's one of our primary emotions. If it's happiness, if it's joy, if it's anything good, great. If it's not, I don't want to get that out that easily. Like this vlog, it's hard for me to create because I know that when I'm talking about this, it's all from my perspective, and my perspective is not that often relevant to your perspective as the viewer, because you have your own story, your own personal issues. But at the same time, I think that this topic, that being in having good days, bad days, and mediocre days, or whatever days as I like to call them. That's something that we'll all experience throughout our lives. Let's say if you have a dead-end job or a job that you despise, those days may come sooner than you expect because, well, you don't like being in that job. Or in a bad relationship, you don't like being with the person you're with. If it's a job that makes you feel this way, or if it's your partner, talk it out, find a solution. Don't find a solution, please. Oh, bad joke. Anyway. When it comes to mental health, take that seriously. I'm seeing a therapist for now, so that's good, because then I'm dealing with the issue with a professional. If you're having somewhat of this sort, contact a therapist, psychologist, or someone who knows how to deal with it. Get help! If you need help, get it. Don't be stubborn. I'm stubborn as all hell, as you guys know. I'm not the first one to give in, but when it comes to these sorts of things, I'm the first one who signs up. Because I feel this is so important. At the same time, if you're having a good day, fantastic. Keep up the good spirit. And also, for those of you who just, well, enjoy alcohol or anything of the sorts, use it wisely. And I'm saying that not because I'm opposed to the concept of alcohol or anything, I'm just be careful. I have dealt with enough alcohol in my life already, and not of my consume but of others. Alcoholism is not a good thing. That's nothing to joke about. It's a serious issue, you may joke about it once in a while, but don't make it to a topic that's just joked off. It's a serious topic, like with most topics nowadays. You can always joke about it, but don't just make sure that the debate is still real. Don't put it down just by joking about it. That's one issue that we'll have to deal with at some point in society, not on the job. And I'm not using any sort of medicine at this point because no one knows what this is, so there's no point of medicating it, because if it's serious, if it's not serious, I have no idea. That's what I'm talking with the train to find out, the therapist. And also, I have good days. The good days is when you see me in double videos. I have bad days where I may disappear, but I'll try to keep you updated. I'm trying my best to do that. And I'm sorry if I'm not the best at that. I don't have all the possibilities to do so yet. And then I got these days, the whatever days. These days I'm working as fast as I can when I wake up, record, so I have it. So when I'm still in a good mindset, I can still be proud of what I made, and I can make content, first and foremost. And so, with that in mind, thank you all so much for watching me babbling on about mental health again. Yeah, it's going to be a topic on this channel because it's affecting me a lot, so by that extension, I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to make this entire channel about mental health, but I'm going to address it whenever it's relevant. Just so you know that. Anyway, that's it for me, Vasco the Gamer, which... Wait, where's my game now? Oh, right, not here. I guess Vasco is a therapist now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and remember, it's okay to have good days, bad days, and whatever days. But if you experience that too much, go see a therapist, please. It's for your own sake. And in this community, we help each other out. If you have any experience on this issue, please type that in the comments, and I would love to read it. Anyway, that's all from me today. Have a great evening, or night, or whenever you see this. Good night.